After the signing of the Declaration of Independence, America went to war with Great Britain so it could be free. It was called the Revolutionary War. It lasted many years. In the end, America won its freedom. It was a new independent country. Now the states were faced with forming a government for the country. Many Americans did not trust a strong central government like they had with Britain. They formed a government that gave most of the power to the individual states. The document was called the Articles of Confederation. But it didn't work very well. There were many disagreements between the states. So, Congress decided to meet at Independence Hall in Philadelphia. Their goal would be to fix the Articles of Confederation. But one leader, James Madison, had a plan for a whole new government. He became known as the father of the Constitution. The group of men who helped write the Constitution are called the Framers. Two of the Framers were George Washington and Benjamin Franklin. Everyone wanted a government that would be fair and keep its citizens safe and free. But there were lots of disagreements about the new government. Finally, the leaders agreed to a compromise. A compromise is when each side gives up something. The Constitution sets our government up so it's divided into three parts called branches. The legislative branch, called Congress, passes the laws. The judicial branch, headed by the Supreme Court, decides if the laws agree with the Constitution. And the executive branch makes sure that the laws are obeyed. The president is the head of the executive branch. The delegates debated long and hard about how to elect the president. Some thought it should be up to Congress. Others thought it was a job for the states. Still others considered having the people elect the president directly. So in the end, the writers of the Constitution came up with another compromise. It's called the Electoral College. With the Electoral College, each state gets a certain number of electors. The electors vote for president and vice president. The number of electors is equal to the number of representatives in Congress, which is determined by that state's population or the number of people who live in the state. For example, Maryland has 10 members in Congress, 2 senators, and 8 congressmen. So Maryland has 10 electoral votes. Finally, the delegates of the Constitutional Convention signed the Constitution of the United States on September 17, 1787. The preamble or introduction of the Constitution reads, "We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty and our prosperity, do ordain and establish the Constitution for the United States of America." Simply put, it says that the people in our country hold the power. Citizens rule. The document outlines the goals of the government to make our country a peaceful place and to ensure that our rights and freedoms are protected. And now, let's play Know Your Constitution. Here's your first question up on the board. The person known as the father of the Constitution is A, Benjamin Franklin, B, George Washington, or C, James Madison. The correct answer is C, James Madison. All right, here's the next question up on the board. The delegates who wrote the Constitution are known as the A, builders of the Constitution, B, framers of the Constitution, or C, the compromisers. Correct answer is B, the framers of the Constitution. Here's our final question. How many branches of the government does the Constitution establish? A, 3, B, 4, or C, 7? The correct answer here is A. There are 3 branches of government: the judicial, the executive, and the legislative branches. Here's a constitutional fun fact. There are 4,400 words in the United States Constitution. It's also the world's oldest and shortest written plan of government.